Hello, my friends. Hello. This is Jovanka from JovankaCiares.com. And today I am coming to you from my childhood home in Puerto Rico, where I am here just visiting friends and family. And wanted to come in live because I just finished a couple of little interviews for my book, Reclaiming Wellness. In case you don't have it, you should get a copy. And we were talking about holistic approaches to burnout. And I think that the conversation was so good that I wanted to share some of the tips with my community as well. So even though I share these tips with other communities and I'll be sharing those in other social media platforms, I wanted to share them with you here as well. So, as you know, burnout is a big problem in today's society. This concept that we are not only stressed out, but that work and life does not balance any longer, and that we have way too much to do and not enough time, energy, or resources to get it done. And that takes us to a place where we go from that parasympathetic nervous state where you have oxygenated blood flowing and you can absorb nutrients easier and you can sleep better and have energy throughout the day, to that fight, fight, what is it? Fight, flight, or freeze state where you can absorb nutrients, you get constipated or have diarrhea, you're at high levels of stress, you cannot really function other than to run away from danger. The problem is that the danger is always there, and we need to figure out a way to resolve it in a way that is better for us. And the first thing that I mentioned to people in this interview is that we need to find a way to take care of ourselves, right? This whole idea that is all give of our energy and essence and not replenishing is no longer serving us. So the first thing that I want you to do is on a Saturday or Sunday, talk to your family and friends and let them know that you're going to reclaim one room in your home every single day. And it could be the den, it could be the bathroom, it could be the yard, it could be a spare bedroom. But then secondly, and even more importantly, is that we need to reclaim the time, right? If you live with three roommates or you have a spouse with two children, you might have a spare bedroom, but there's chaos happening in the house at all times. If instead you say to yourself, I might need to get up half an hour early, or I might need to talk to the people in my house and let them know I need to take care of myself. So I need you to be quiet or leave the house for these 30 minutes every day, and so that I can reclaim. And then once you have the time and the space, the sky's the limit. You can listen to your favorite podcast. You can, recite your mantras, listen to a beautiful song, read a book, have a good cry, find a way to replenish and reclaim that essence and that energy that is important. Then the second tip that I have is to embrace your adaptogenic herbs. We've talked about them multiple times in this channel. I'm talking about plants that help you reduce and cope with stress at a physical level that will eventually affect your emotional home as well. So things like ashwagandha, which is one of my favorites, helping you reduce stress. Things like rhodiola, which will help you with mental fatigue. Things like cordyceps, which will help you boost stamina. Astragalus, which will lead to the helping you focus on reducing fatigue. And shatavari, which is one of my favorites, helping you harmonize your balance your hormones, and eventually get to a point where you can feel a lot more less stressful. The other thing is practice breathing techniques. I've talked about this one breathing technique many times in this channel, popularized by Dr. Andrew Wild, called the 4-7-8 breathing technique. All that means is you breathe in for a count of 4, hold for a count of 7, and breathe out for a count of 8. And you do that 5 to 7, maybe up to 10 times. If you're not used to breathing that way, you might want to sit and have a relaxing, restful place. Otherwise, you can get dizzy and potentially fall. The fourth thing I wanted to talk about is about improving gut flora. All that means is taking probiotics or prebiotic foods or probiotic supplements to help you replenish that gut flora, because it is in that gut flora where amazing things happen, right? You can not only produce happy hormones, you can improve your immunity, you can reduce stress by fighting some of the stress hormones. Without that gut flora, you don't have any of the things that I just mentioned, and you will be vulnerable to more burnout. And finally, embracing clean proteins or reducing the amount of animal flesh that you consume to reduce cortisol. Now, I will be remiss to not talk to you about how to use some of the plants that I just mentioned, because this is a channel about herbalism and I want you to know how to use them. So, rhodiola, which is for mental fatigue, I tend to like it in pill form or in tincture form. And you can just follow the instructions on the bottle for the pill form. And for the tincture, with the droplet, you take about 20 drops under your tongue once or twice a day. For the cordyceps is actually not an herb, it's actually a mushroom. And you have to either take it in pill form or in powder form. I will recommend you to take it in pill form, follow the instructions on the bottle. Astragalus is also something that you can consume in dry form, in pill form, or in powder form. My suggestion is to take it in powder form, in pill form, also following the instructions in the bottle. Ashwagandha to reduce stress is one of my favorites. I take it as a tincture, tiny little bottle. Put 20 drops under your tongue 3 times a day. Phenomenal. And finally, Shatavari, a powder that you can actually put. It's water soluble, has a nutty flavor, and it's very mild in taste. So you put half a teaspoon into your coffee, your chai latte, or sprinkle it on your smoothie. You can blend it with your smoothie or sprinkle it over your oatmeal in the morning. And you try that every single day. Try one at a time for about 2 to 3 weeks and see how they work for you or not. That is it. That is a simple reclaiming wellness life. I just wanted to come here because I thought that this was such a great topic that is important for us to be aware of, and that we can do more to help us feel better. So thank you so much. If you have any questions, chatty comments, please leave a comment below. I want to hear from you. Make sure that you share this video with all of your friends on the internet, and that you subscribe for more tips and a jolt of motivation for your healthy, happy, and beautiful life. See you soon.